Bye. Oh God. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you've been here before, then welcome back. And if you're new, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm Michelle. I'm an architectural designer by day, and in the evenings and on the weekends, I'm a hobby sewist and knitter. Today we're going to be talking about my finished objects. We're going to be talking about what I'm listening to while I knit and sew, and then we're going to have a blind date with the book together. So first up, we're going to talk about the book I'm listening to, and that is Eyeliner, A Cultural History by Zahra Rankin. I'm looking down here because I have my notes. This is where my iPad is sitting. I came across this book in an advertisement. It was probably on like Goodreads or Amazon, somewhere there. But I thought it would be an interesting read or listen because I do wear eyeliner on almost a daily basis. Growing up as a teenager, I was told quite frequently that I looked exactly like my father. And as a teenage girl, you don't want to hear that you look like a man, even if it's your father. Here's a picture of my dad. You can let me know down in the comments if I do look like him a lot or not. I think I look like him a little bit more when I wear my hair straight. It's fine if you agree. But because I started the habit of wearing eyeliner to not look so much like him, I just thought knowing the history of eyeliner, how it came to be what it is today, would be very interesting. This book starts off in Egypt and it speaks about kohl and how kohl has slowly transitioned to become the eyeliner that we paint our eyelids with in the 21st century. And I learned a lot about the political, the spiritual, the religious connotations of eyeliner and kohl, and that people thought that it had healing properties as well. They would even put it on their newborn baby's eyelids. So it has been quite eye-opening. I'm about 1/3 of the way through the book, and I can't wait to see how it takes us from the history of what kohl was centuries ago to what my generation now knows as eyeliner. Moving on, we're going to talk about my finished objects, and I'm wearing one. So if you're looking at both of these sweaters, the one on the mannequin and the one that I'm wearing, you might be able to tell that it is the same pattern. This is the Lento by John Helen. I shared in a previous video on YouTube. I'm gonna put the link down in the description that the Lento sweater, specifically the Fiber MacGyver knit along, was my gateway into knitting because I just loved the color combination and I loved the stitches, like the knit stitch itself. So that pushed me to learn knitting. I love the way the variegated yarn works so well in this pattern. It's such a simple pattern that it allows for the yarn to shine through. And the one that I am wearing, I made using the La Bien-Aimée Merino Sport in Life Aquatic, and I paired it with Emma's yarn Marvelous Mohair in Butterfly in the Sky. Both of these I got from a good yarn in Sarasota, and I think it became like a stunning pairing because I love the way the colors came together. The one that's on the mannequin is the Fiber MacGyver Merino Twist in Azure that I got from A Skein Away, and I paired it with Emma's yarn, again Marvelous Mohair in Navy Blazer, and I think that this one is stunning as well. I have made a few changes to the pattern for myself, and both of those are in length. I lengthened both the bodice because I felt like it would fit me a little bit too much like a cropped sweater, and then I lengthened the arms as well. So of course that resulted in me using more yarn. Fourth one that's on my needles currently is the Merino Twist in Petit Labelle that I got from Dandelion Fiber Company, and I'm pairing it with the Ito Sensei in Pale Blush, which I got right here in St. Pete from the Common Thread. Now, yes, I do see a few more lentos in my future. I'm gonna share those eventually, but I'm gonna be all lentoed out. Quite honestly, I can look at the progression from my first lento to my third finished lento, and I know it's really cliche, but practice does make perfect, or at least it makes better, because I can see an improvement in my stitches, in my tension, and there were a lot more errors in the first one. I mean, the first one is good for what it is as my first finished knit object, because I did start hard and I just went straight to making a sweater. but I can see how I got better as time progressed and I spent more time knitting. Now we're gonna have our blind date with the book. So I picked this up at the Common Thread at their members' New Year's party, and it's not a complete shock because you know that you're getting a blind date with a crafting book and that the craft is knitting, so that you know that it is the craft that you're interested in. And the wrapping is very pretty. This one was $28. It was put together by Pages and Perks, so if you want to reach out to them. I know there's still a few more in stock over at the Common Thread. The wrapping is really pretty, except for the fact that I've already ripped this portion here. I do feel kind of guilty opening this, but let's see what's in this together. So we do have a tea bag because everybody who knits or crochets loves to drink tea. So this is, I'm not even saying that sarcastically. I do love to knit and drink my tea. So this is green tea and jasmine, and I really love the added touch of the honey stick to go with your tea as well. There was also a crocheted flower on the wrapping, which that's a really nice touch for the craft. I got this. It's called Alternate Stitch Dictionary 200 Modern Knitting Motifs by Crozcraft. And let's see what it looks like on the inside. It gives us some charts, which I'm not at the charting stage of my knitting experiences yet, but we see some charts here for how to make some of these patterns. This is cool. Of course, it smells like a really good book. But yeah, here's some examples of what inside here looks like. 200 Modern Knitting Motifs. And we continue through. And it has some write-ups as well. Ooh, this one has owls and cats. That's kind of cool. It has a pooping pig. All right. And it has some write-ups using stitch motifs in projects and designs. And looks like it comes with some patterns as well. So Carlos works side to side, yes. So this is really cool actually. $28. And it goes on. We also have a pattern for a cardigan. So this was a really good selection for a blind date with the book. I'm happy with this. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. And once again, I got Alternate Stitch Dictionary by Andrea Rangel as my blind date with a crafting book. See you next time.